Celebration of academics shows the dialogical process at the college really taken to another level because the faculty are part of the dialogue. It's a humbling experience. You're going to be asked questions that you aren't going to have good answers for. But that's the spirit of inquiry, and students seeing this realize they can be actively engaged, and it's tough to pursue the truth, particularly when it comes to the social sciences. So it's a chance for all of us to learn and have a feel for the process of knowledge.
From that, we were able to identify a developmental need. I came to Coker thinking that I was going to do the med tech program and then decided against it. I wanted to do research, and then I found out that Dr. Flaherty was doing such intellectual and cool research, so I jumped on board and became a part of it, and have further decided that grad school for research is going to be my backup plan, but I just thought it was interesting research that can actually have an impact. Celebration of Academics is a very valuable event for students because it's an opportunity for us to showcase what we have been working on all year, or in my case, what I've been working on since my freshman year. And it's not specific to any particular department. It's biology, psychology, mathematics, anything on campus. And I think it's important for students to be able to say, hey, this is what I'm working on. This applies to not just Coker, to real life or to real problems. And it's important for us to be able to show those things to people on campus as well as to the community.
It's a joint process. You can see the value of a seminar, and that's what a lot of these turn into is good seminars, like our students would see in graduate school.
I love teaching, but my favorite part of my job is doing research with students. And in a sense, that's where probably my best teaching happens.
I feel like as in terms of real-world application, you have to have the foundation that you get from the classroom first. You have to know exactly what each element means. And then when you do this type of research, oh, well, we learned the way things rotate in the classroom, and now we see the way things rotate.
One thing I love about this process is working with students side by side as they do a hands-on learning experience.
In the research lab, we get to work on something that hasn't been done before, and we don't know what the outcome's going to be, and it's all just waiting for us.
I'm a hands-on learner, and I learn things better hands-on than I do learning out of a book. And when you're learning out of a book, you don't really see all the work that's gone into it, and you don't see the technicalities behind it all. But when you're actually hands-on doing it, then you earn a little bit more respect for the research.
It's our philosophy at Coker that you don't learn to be a scientist by reading books and taking notes and taking tests. You learn to be a scientist by doing science, by being a scientist.
The spirit of inquiry is vital, and this pushes it where the seminars not just have involved students, but they've got faculty involved asking the questions as well. And they see us as teachers and learners, and that it's a journey to try to understand more and to value the empowerment of knowledge.
The Performing Arts Showcase is an hour-long show that features all of the areas in the Department of Dance, Music, and Theater. It's a wonderful way to close out the celebration. It's a time where the entire campus gathers together to see the performances happening. It's one of the times that the Watson is sold out, standing room only, so it gives a great energy for the students to perform in front of a crowd like that. This is a little different than our regular performances because of the time in which it's put together. We only have one night of tech, dress, and rehearsal in the theater, and then we have one night of performance. With our regular shows, we have a much longer rehearsal period leading up to the show, and also a much longer tech week in the theater. So for this, they have to be really prepared. They have to be spot on and really professional and know what they need to know. It's a great way for the faculty and the students to kind of look at what's happened in the last year, what we've worked on, how far they've come.
The struggle of how to learn is one that we constantly confront. As we sort out better answers, the questions change, and they're more perplexing. They take more knowledge, more patience, more openness, more courage to explore. And it's good to have a chance to share some of that.